This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Commodores will kick this deep to start us off. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. We finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They're going to run it. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. team makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking right, this one caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Commodores pick up enough yards to move the sticks. A draw to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught quickly.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Design quarterback run. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made, and you pick up the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. Going again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Broken tackle still going. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
It's an option look. And they hand it off to the back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Commodores. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A screen to the wide receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
What a job by this quarterback having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it's good right down the middle. and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Looks right, lets it fly. You try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to a plus 42. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On the run here, lets it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback still with the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Commodores will line up here on first down and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Fine for the touchdown on the right side. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Sooners will have to kick this away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. But he never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
But a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. It's a quarterback keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a square kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a wide receiver screen.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Caught near the sticks. It's Delgado. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. He's got the first and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
The defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he fields it inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Get set, get set.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Delgado. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Sooners keep the football on the move.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Sooners have first and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And now they run the draw play. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
A controversial and unsuccessful 4th down decision has set the offense up 1st and goal. Bringing pressure. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Commodores. They are pouring it on now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Receiver makes the grab. The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the offense will just take a knee. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.